Hello Internet, Taliesin here, and welcome to an impromptu last-minute video because Gamescom 2017 is happening as we speak. We've just had the Blizzard reveal where, as predicted by this channel on the last weekly reset, it was all about 7.3. There was no expansion reveal, not even a hint of it, not even a sniff of it. But as predicted on this channel, we were given a release date for 7.3, which is next reset, the 29th of August in the Americas and the 30th in the EU, which is the exact day that we predicted on this channel weeks ago, because that's science, motherfucker, and you can't argue with science. And also, as predicted on this channel, we were greeted with the first cinematic of 7.3 as a kind of a teaser trailer almost. And this is cinematic, is what we're going to look at right now. Now, this isn't a reaction video, because obviously I have seen this before. There's a couple of things I really want to break down in this trailer, though, and look at a little bit more closely. So join us for that now, because I think this trailer could be renamed Illidan is a Dick. Because Illidan, in this cinematic, is a massive fucking dick. Let's see what I mean. So it starts off in the Vindicar, the spaceship, and Velen is here getting told that after years of work, finally the repairs are finished and the Vindicar is ready to go. We're going to meet with the Army of the Light in Argus, the storyline that's been happening all the way throughout Legion so far. And look. Yeah. Up in the rafters, almost, on top of the steps, with big clunky footsteps, because he's got hooves, not feet, is Illidan. Glowing eyes that aren't there, glowing tattoos, looking pretty fucking badass. Now, the thing about Illidan right now is his plan has finally come to fruition. Finally! Since before Burning Crusade, he's been trying to open a portal to Argus and bring an army through that portal to fight the Burning Legion. And finally, he's managed to do that. He's done it with Velen's help. He's done it with our help. Now he's got a motherfucking spaceship and an army. We're on our way to Argus. You'd imagine, wouldn't you, that Illidan would be quite happy about this. He'd be quite pleased. Maybe he'd be like, "Ah, Velen, thanks, man. Cheers for giving me this spaceship and this army and everything. You're the best." Let's see what he says.
Does he understand what you're truly asking of him? Do any of them?
Bit of a stroppy arm cross, but you know, we'll leave that.
The light, no matter where it leads.
And I want to stop here, because I want to look right now. You know, Velen has said we follow the light wherever it leads, which is fair enough, but he's greeted with this shit-eating grin from Illidan, this teenager smirk. This is the face that a teenager makes when you try and tell them that, you know, you heard that grime music and you didn't really like it. And he's like, "Motherfucker, you need to go kill yourself, old person, get out."
Your faith has always been your weakness. When your closest allies...
Okay, I'm going to stop here just as a complete side note, because this flashback, by the way, is amazing. Look, here we have Sargeras appearing in a deception to the Triumvirate as a being of heavenly light to try and tempt them into making Argus the homeworld, which is awesome. Actual shot of Sargeras there, as seen by Velen, and Kil'Jaeden there, I think, on the left-hand side of the picture, and Archimonde on the right-hand side of the picture. I'm assuming that one's Archimonde because it's got the back piece, the head back piece that Archimonde has before it's all corrupted and turned to skulls and things like that. And yes, actually, look, it's got Archimonde's big dangly belt, which we all remember from WoD as well. So this is great, and we see a picture of very virile-looking young Velen with a dark beard and very short tentacles coming out of his chin. 10,000 years of being on the run from the Legion makes you go grey. That's understandable. But good to see he was bald before we even started. Good work. I love this flashback. I just think it's amazing. So at this point, Illidan is basically telling Velen how shit he is.
Took your people. You didn't make
You let down your
stand.
people.
All you did was watch. Convinced you were following the light's will. The truth is, you failed your people. Their blood is on your hands.
You failed your people. Their blood is on your hands. Let's analyse what's actually happening here, okay? Illidan is getting a lift with us on our spaceship to go to Argus, okay? If you need a lift somewhere, to the shops, say, and you ask your mate for a lift to the shops in his car, and he says, yeah, man, hop on in. You get into the car and you say, thank you. You don't say, you failed your people, their blood is on your hands. Because you are getting the fuck thrown out of that car. If you need a lift somewhere, you don't start slagging off the driver until you get to where you're going. You don't get in and start slagging them off straight away. You get to the shops and then you go, hey, thanks for the lift, man. By the way, you failed your people, blood's on your hands. See you later. And it doesn't matter then. Say what you want because you're there. Don't say it before you get the lift. If I'm Velen, Illidan is getting thrown out of this spaceship right now. He can make his own fucking way to Argus, frankly. See how he likes that.
You will never understand what
Velen's
I did
pissed off. Can't say I blame
to
him.
save my people.
The light is holding you back.
Oh, and there's that shit-eating grin again.
It's time to forge your own
Look at him.
path.
Look at how he's standing.
Prophet,
Look at his grin.
we are ready.
Proceed.
I love that Jean-Luc Picard, Patrick Stewart moment. The engines are ready, sir. And he's like, engage. Okay, he doesn't say engage, he says proceed. But it's pretty much the same sort of thing. Velen is Jean-Luc Picard in this bit, and I fucking like it. Carry on. So here we are, here is the Vindicar, which is an odd looking spaceship, let's be honest. This ridiculous journey into space, I say into space, it's not very far, it's essentially just around the corner. Probably could have gone there on our mounts, if we're honest, to save a bit of time. But anyway, we took the spaceship, here we are, our first official view of Argus. Obviously Velen's quite upset, he's home,
Where
it's a
is
shit
your
show.
army of the light?
Motherfucker, where is your army of the light? Why is Illidan being such an absolute dick? Can we just remember that at the beginning of the expansion, Illidan was basically in a big kind of solidified bit of snot, which we rescued him from. If it wasn't for us, and for Velen, and for Khadgar, Illidan would be the avatar of Sargeras right now. Illidan would not be in control of his own body, he would be Sargeras stomping up Azeroth. We saved the shit out of him, and that's how we get rewarded. Where is your army of the light? You're an idiot. Your army of the light is idiot. Their blood is on your hands. You're rubbish at this. You're rubbish at this, Illidan. Your face is rubbish at this. And here is the army of the light. We happened to land right next to them, which was handy. And there they are. Suck on that, Illidan. There's our army of the light. But of course, it being Argus and the homeworld of demons, it is full of quite a lot of demons. They aim some big motherfucking guns at them, and they shoot them down. In hindsight, probably wasn't that wise to come out of hiding for the first time in 10 years or whatever. And they get shot. Which sets up the action for 7.3 Shadow of Argus. They're going to fire again soon, blah, blah, blah. And Velen just finishes it off with a bit of a bout. Now Illidan is all serious, like, by the way. He was giving it all shit before, but now shit is going down. The army of the light has been shot. They're going to land the spaceship. Now he's all business. Where was that kind of attitude before, Illidan, when we needed it? Anyway.
We make our stand. The last battle for Argus has begun.
Yeah, man. And there we go. Shadow of Argus. Shadows of Argus. 7.3. So there we are, guys. That's my interpretation of the cinematic. Illidan. What a dickhead. What do you think? You can leave your comments and your admiration for how we correctly predicted pretty much everything that was going to be in this Gamescom reveal in the comments below, and you can join us for a proper breakdown and analysis of everything that Ian said and that was clarified and announced about 7.3 in the weekly reset, either tomorrow or Friday. Obviously, we'll have our 7.3 guide coming out in time for 7.3 coming out on the 29th, as we predicted. Join us for that. From me, Taliesin. Cheerio.